I've just checked into the room and it seems pretty a standard, straightforward check-in. To be fair, nothing too different as how you would expect it to be. When I did go into downstairs, I did expect someone just to be sat there already so they could take my name and give me the key card and everything like that, but I did have to wait a few minutes, really that much amount of time. Someone did come out, like they explained everything to me, like what floor my room was in, how the key cards work. The front door shuts at 10 and then you can use a side door, which is gonna, I'm here for work and I finish work at 11. That's obviously after 10, so I'm gonna really have to find this side door or just double check with the receptionist. I get it, it's understandable that they shut the front door at a certain time and then it opens again at 6 a.m. I think, something like that. I'm not sure, but tomorrow I will leave whenever I want to basically, so that's not going to affect me so much. Currently the time is 5:30. I think from walking in here and getting up to the room, it's probably less than 5 minutes. I've just noticed something really funny on the side of the desk. It is a bottle opener, or at least I think it is. I'll just check now. That is definitely a bottle opener. You can see it on screen now, but I will just give you a little room tour now so you can see what my room looks like. That's the front door. It does have a little spy hole, which makes me nervous, to be fair. And then it thankfully does have a sign on it. Same on both sides. I do find these annoying because it makes the door really heavy. And then we've got the light switch. One does the bathroom, one does where the bed is, and one is that light right there. We have the room here, small little TV on the wall. We have a mirror there. This chair, which I'm not sure is going to be that comfortable. A little bit there to hang up clothes and then spare pillows there. And then we have the window. This is the view out the window. To the side is whatever those buildings are. And then we got this way. There's a little fan there. We've got a little table here. Those jackets are mine. We have a tiny little black kettle, some switches, 2 cups, like tea and coffee I'm guessing is in that. We have the bed here. Seems a standard size bed. The bag in the corner is mine. We've got 2 towels there. A little sign thing saying top up. There's a little towel and then 2 standard size ones. On the side of the bed there's these 2 switches. We'll just see what they do. The little light on this side and then the whole light behind the bed. And there's a little thing here, so I'm supposing you put your phone on whilst it's on charge, and it's got 2 ports there. Artwork on the wall is just pretty basic hotel room artwork, and that's it. There's no other artwork on here or in here. And let's just have a look at the bed. It seems clean to start off with, and the underside at the moment seems clean as well. Let's just have a look at the pillows. There is little specks, I don't know how well you can see that. That side looks clean. The other pillow looks the same as well. We go into the bathroom, but there is this little heater. And this is the toilet. Oh god, almost tripped up. There's a little step there. I thought it'd just be flat. There's a little step I gotta remember. There's a big mirror. We got this red fake brick stuff there. That's kind of nice, but it's so obvious that it's plastic. Toilet paper. The toilet, the shower, which is here. I'm gonna have to try that. And then it's got the fake red brick there. The bottom of the shower looks pretty clean. There's nothing dirty there. I don't think this camera can pick it up very well. There's nothing really there that I can see. So that looks pretty clean. And as of right now, I'm pretty happy with it. I booked this today at like 1 a.m. or something like that because I was looking on Uber and I was like, Uber's going to be £45 for 15 miles. This was £30.99. For some reason, I don't know why, but Uber was doing this thing where you can, I guess, get some sort of promotion. And instead of paying £6.20 for a single ticket, I ended up paying £1.10 or something. If I've still got it in the app, I'll show you on screen now how much I paid for a train ticket that's roughly 15 miles from where I was to where I am now. I think ultimately I made the right decision in booking this hotel room, having this instead of doing Uber. And at least here I can keep my stuff in here so I don't have to take everything with me into where I work and put it in a locker. My expectations of this room was that it wasn't going to be massive. There was going to be a separate toilet and shower area. There's going to be obviously a bed, a desk with a chair, a kettle and cups with tea, coffee and stuff like that. I don't have breakfast included. I did not have any of the extra additional things that you can get or pay for because you have to pay for them. I think checkout is like the standard time of 10 or 11. I did forget to bring my laptop, but I was like, I don't want to carry it, so it's not like I really forgot. I just don't have it with me. I'm here for work, so most of the time I'm just going to be at work, and then when I come back I'll probably just fall asleep instantly and then get out tomorrow and just go, basically. I've been in this room for about an hour or so now. I've already started to notice that I can hear people from other rooms. There's rooms either side of me. I can hear like opening and closing of doors, people walking up and down the corridor, that sort of thing. It's just not something that I considered. I just hope by the time I go to bed, hope that there's going to be very little of it when I go to sleep. We'll just have to see. I definitely am going to use the kettle. So this is the kettle and the 2 cups. I have my power bank charging and my headphones charging. And this little thing is what they give you. It's a bit dark in this corner. We've got 4 of these little milks. We have 1 instant coffee, another one, and that looks like decaf coffee. Another decaf coffee there. I think 2 everyday tea bags, sugar or sweetener, another sugar or sweetener, and then these little white sugar sachets. We get 3, 4, 5 of them, and that is it. We get these unbranded cups. I would have thought that they would have had their logo on it. Probably if they had their logo on it, then people would just take to them, so probably why they don't. And I'm slightly thinking now that you have to fill up the kettle from the toilet sink, which isn't something I'm too thrilled about. You could always bring your own bottled water. This isn't even plugged in. I wasn't too sure if there was a base to this kettle and that the plug was attached to the whole of the kettle. I think there is a base that's plugged in now. And then does the actual kettle remove from the base? And yeah, it does. It's its own separate thing, and then the base is there, so you don't have to take the whole thing into the bathroom. But let's just see what this looks like on the inside. Okay, it looks to me pretty clean and nothing too dirty or lime scaly at all, which is pretty decent of them. Let's just take it into the bathroom now. Ow, that step is gonna be a complete design flaw. Look at that. Who thinks that's a good idea? It's not that much, I know, when you forget about it. But when you forget about that step like what I just did, then it's going to get in the way. It's going to be a problem. Let's just fill the kettle up in the sink now. It's a bit gross to me that you do this or have to do this. I might put... It is a pretty small kettle, I quite like it. Not sure if I could have one at home this small though. I'd just say some things about the bathroom that I didn't say before. It's got a shavers only plug socket, and then it's got foam hand wash dispenser. I was like, when I have a shower, do they have their own shampoo in here or conditioner or body wash, because I didn't bring any. They've got a dispenser on the wall and it currently says revitalizing hair and body wash, and that's it. So let's just put on the kettle now. This bit of the room is really dark. Where's the button? I'm so used to being it on the bottom there, but I think it's on the top here. Now, will it do anything? I've plugged it in and all of that. It's not making any sound. Oh, there we go. I was going to say it's not too loud, but then it is a little bit. I'm just deciding on what to have because there's 4 milks. I drink milk with coffee, but I don't drink milk with tea. If I'm going to have a coffee in the morning, which is what I always do, then I'm going to need at least 2 milks so they can go over there. That leaves me with 2. Just to save the milk, I'm going to leave that all tomorrow, and then I'm going to have this right now, and I'm going to put it in one of their own little cups. Saying that, I could have a decaf coffee now. That might be a good idea. Yeah, I've decided to go with decaf coffee at the moment. Almost just spilled it everywhere. I've just put the first milk in now. You can't really see it, but you really don't get that much milk in these things. So annoying. Right under the desk is a little bin that you obviously put rubbish in and that. But those sachets of coffee are good for only having a certain amount in. I think my coffee has cooled down enough for me to drink it, so I'm just going to try it. I'm not expecting very much at all, but hopefully it's somewhat reasonable. Oh, no. Okay, to start off with, it was completely fine, but then the aftertaste is awful. It's like cardboard, like literally licking a bit of cardboard. That's exactly what this tastes like. Ugh, this was a bad choice. Oh no, I'm going to throw that away. That brand that I showed you of the decaf coffee, don't buy it, never have it, don't do anything because it's awful. Thankfully for me, I just went outside for 5 minutes to try and work out how I get in and out of the hotel past 10 p.m. Because as I said, the lady at reception said that after 10 p.m. the front door gets locked, so it doesn't automatically open when you go to the front door. And I'm certain she said side door. So I had a little look on the side and there isn't a door that you can get in and out of. But I looked at the front and from the picture that I took, you can see what I was looking at. There is like a little box on the wall that you put your key in and out of. So I'm assuming that that is what she was talking about. It wasn't a side door, it was like a side box. You put the key in and then it opens and then it closes afterwards you've gone in, and then there is a phone number on there. If there's any problems with the key card or something like that, I can just phone the number and then hopefully someone will let me in, because I finished my shift at 11. The number's a good thing, and it's a good thing I went out there to go and check. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a shower before my shift starts. Slightly confused on how it works because in my house we don't have this dial thing that's on the wall. I assume that you turn it one way for cold, turn it the other way for hot. Try and not get my phone wet in this. You can see the dial there. The sticker is a bit faded, so it's not the easiest thing to see. Just get my phone out of the way just to see if this works. You can sort of hear a sound. Oh, there we go. You can see that it turns all the way round, but we're just going to leave it on a little bit hot and then see what happens with the water. Okay, that's pretty hot, and that's the soap on the wall. I've just come out of that shower. I thought the water was sort of lukewarm and it wasn't really hot enough for me. What's annoying about that is the fact that it has a shower curtain and it's not got like a glass panel. I saw the bottom of the shower curtain and it was absolutely disgusting. I'm not sure exactly at the moment what it is, but it's so incredibly gross. I'm just tired at the moment and need to go to sleep, so I'm going to attempt to sleep in a hotel bed. I do not know what the comfort level or ability of this bed is going to be, so let's just see how bad or how good this is going to be. The bed is absolutely rock solid, but I think from my perspective it needs to be a lot softer, and it's going to be really hard for me to get to sleep, I reckon, but let's just see. And something that's a problem is the sound from the outside, because there's a window in my room. The windows are closed, but I can still hear cars going past, and it's like a main road. Any sound of a car going past is going to be a problem. I haven't really heard too much movement from other rooms recently, but let's just hope they've all gone to bed, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.